Hey, my students. Okay, right now we're going to go over division using base 10s, but specifically, we are going to go over it using the base 10 sheets so that you can just shade in your answer. This is going to be much easier for you whenever I find it. There we go. Much easier for you. It's something we did today as well. So let's go over it in our game of quotients when, right? All right, so we are going to go over this problem here, 220 divided by 10. So we're looking at right here, we're looking at these tiny squares, and we know that one line of the tiny squares equals 10, hence the term base 10. One line going down. So this is a vertical line, right? Up and down is vertical. Left to right is horizontal. So we've got 10 vertically, and then we've also got another 10 going horizontally, which helps us to understand that this whole square here, excuse it, that entire square there is 100 tiny squares. How do we know that? Because 10 times 10 is 100, right? 10 times 10, 10 by 10, okay? Now what we are going to do right now is we are going to represent this equation on the base 10 grid. Our divisor, which is the number we are going to use to divide, always goes here on this side, right? Our divisor in this equation is 10. So 10 is going to go right here, right? We're writing the number 10. Pretend that looks like a good zero. Okay, so we're writing the number 10. Then we need to shade in our dividend. The dividend is the number that we are going to divide. Okay, here's our dividend. We need to represent or show 220 boxes shaded in. How do we do this quickly? Understanding that one large square is 100, we can easily count the squares. Now, here is where you need to really focus. And here's where we've seen a lot of issues today. The divisor matters. The divisor, when you're using the base 10 grid, the divisor tells you how far down you need to go, right? So on this left-hand side, I need to go down or have a vertical strip of 10 squares, okay? For this problem, I need 10. So what I normally do, just so I can make sure I don't forget, a little funky, but hey, I color 10. Pretend that didn't go over the line, okay? I color my 10 strip. Make sure that is the only length I'm going. Now let's go to this again, the dividend. So now we're going to make sure we color in 220. So this is 100 here, this entire square. Sorry, I'm shaking my camera. This entire square is 100, 100, right? Now we need another 100 at least. 100 plus. Really trying not to shade the other ones here because we need to see it. There's another 100, which would make 200. Now here's where we need to really pay attention, because are we now going to shade in this whole other box? Absolutely not. We're trying to represent 220. We've got 200 here. Now the 20, I'm gonna not use my finger. 20 comes in here. We're shading in this tens stick here. So we have 210. Then we're gonna go again. 220. Okay. So all in all, okay, I cannot see my little thingy. So all in all, we have shaded in our handy dandy dividend. Boom, 220. Perfect. Now all we are looking for is our quotient. The quotient is simply the answer to a division problem. How do we get our answer to this division problem? We are going to look up here, and we are now literally going to count how many boxes across represent the shaded sections below. So we know this is 10 across already. We need to use what we know, right? Let's not work harder, let's work smarter. We know it's 10 across in one box, so this is 10. If you didn't know that, then you would put little hashes here for each box. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Until you get to 10. 10 stops here. So imagine we have all what we need. Then we know this box, same thing. This is another 100, which means it's 10 across. And 10 plus 10 is what? 20. But then we've only got 1, 2 here. So we have 10 plus 10 plus 2, which equals 22. The quotient is 22. Ta-da!